This all started a decade ago, working really hard on making what is Neo a reality.
Somewhere in the world right now, a motorcycle is taking its first steps on 4 mechanical legs, mimicking the graceful stride of a horse. In a laboratory across the globe, actual meat is growing without a single animal involved in the process. High above your head, satellites are beaming internet directly to smartphones floating in the middle of vast oceans, bypassing every cell tower on Earth. This isn't science fiction. This isn't some far-off fantasy. Every single one of these technologies exists today, operating in our world, quietly revolutionizing everything we thought we understood about the boundaries of possibility. The most shocking part? Most people have no idea these breakthroughs are already here, already working, already changing the fundamental rules of how our world operates. While we've been distracted by everyday life, brilliant minds have been busy making the impossible routine. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 15 technologies that prove the future didn't wait for our permission to arrive. The age of walking machines. Deep in Kawasaki's engineering laboratories, something extraordinary has emerged that challenges our most basic assumptions about transportation. The Kawasaki Koro represents a complete reimagining of what it means to travel from one place to another. This isn't just another vehicle with wheels rolling across predictable surfaces. Instead, it walks with the deliberate, adaptive movement of a living creature, its 4 robotic legs equipped with specialized hooves that adjust to whatever terrain lies ahead. Imagine approaching a steep, rocky incline that would stop any conventional motorcycle dead in its tracks. The Koro doesn't see an obstacle. It sees an opportunity to demonstrate what happens when engineering meets biology. Each step is calculated, each movement purposeful, as it navigates grass, gravel, mud, and slopes that would challenge even experienced hikers. The power source makes it even more remarkable, a hydrogen engine that produces 0 harmful emissions while delivering the performance needed for this mechanical marvel. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect is how riders control this machine. The interface draws inspiration from centuries of horseback riding, creating an intuitive connection between human intention and mechanical response. When the Koro debuts at the Osaka Expo in 2025, audiences will witness something that blurs the line between the organic and the artificial in ways that feel both familiar and completely revolutionary. Eyes in the void. 400 kilometers above Earth, aboard the International Space Station, a small spherical robot floats silently through cramped corridors, capturing moments that define humanity's greatest adventure. Jaya XA's Intball 2 might appear deceptively simple, just a floating camera, but it represents a fundamental shift in how we document life beyond our planet. Every minute an astronaut spends holding a camera is a minute not devoted to groundbreaking experiments or critical maintenance tasks that keep them alive in the hostile environment of space. The Intball 2 eliminates this trade-off entirely, autonomously navigating through station modules with precision that would impress even the most skilled human operator. Its 4K cameras capture not just images, but the essence of what it means to live and work in humanity's most remote outpost. The implications extend far beyond simple documentation. This floating sphere serves as a testing ground for technologies that will define our future in space. Software developers on Earth can remotely integrate and test new capabilities, essentially transforming the ISS into a proving ground for the robotics that will accompany us to Mars and beyond. The $16,000 revolution. In a world where cutting-edge technology typically comes with astronomical price tags, Unitree has shattered expectations with something that sounds too good to be true. The G1 humanoid robot, standing just over 4 feet tall and weighing less than most adults, performs feats of acrobatic precision that rival Olympic athletes, for the price of a decent car. 23 degrees of freedom allow this machine to move with an unsettling resemblance to human motion. It doesn't just walk, it runs with purpose, executes side flips with mathematical precision, and manipulates objects with 3-fingered hands that demonstrate remarkable dexterity. Multiple cameras and sensors provide complete environmental awareness, creating a machine that understands its surroundings with almost supernatural precision. The breakthrough isn't just in capability, it's in accessibility. At $16,000, advanced humanoid robotics suddenly becomes available to universities, small research facilities, and companies that previously could only dream of such technology. Operating for up to 2 hours on battery power, the G1 represents the democratization of robotics, bringing sophisticated artificial beings within reach of innovators worldwide. It's silent hunters beneath the waves. While most attention focuses on what happens above the ocean's surface, Anduril Industries has been quietly revolutionizing what's possible in the depths below. The The Dive XL autonomous underwater vehicle represents a new category of ocean exploration and operation designed for missions that would exhaust human crews and challenge conventional submarines. This isn't just about going underwater, it's about staying there, operating independently for extended periods while maintaining complete stealth. The modular architecture adapts to whatever mission demands, whether conducting detailed seabed surveys, gathering intelligence in hostile waters, or performing strike missions that require precision and discretion. The all-electric drivetrain ensures silent operation while providing the endurance needed for complex, long-duration missions. Its compact design allows deployment from various platforms, from large naval vessels to small coastal installations, making advanced underwater capabilities available in situations where traditional submarines would be impossible to deploy. Growing tomorrow's dinner. In sterile laboratories around the world, something remarkable is happening that could fundamentally alter humanity's relationship with food. Scientists are growing real meat, identical in taste, texture, and nutrition to traditional meat, without involving a single animal in the process. This isn't plant-based substitution or clever chemistry. This is actual animal tissue, cultivated from cells in controlled environments that provide everything needed for growth. The environmental implications are staggering. Traditional livestock agriculture consumes vast amounts of land, water, and energy while producing significant greenhouse gas emissions. Lab-grown meat eliminates these concerns while delivering identical nutritional benefits. Major food corporations and governments worldwide recognize this isn't just an interesting experiment, it's the future of protein production. Within the next few years, lab-grown meat will transition from laboratory curiosity to grocery store reality, offering consumers a choice that doesn't require compromising between environmental responsibility and dietary preferences. This technology represents one of the most significant shifts in food production since the agricultural revolution. Cleaning up our cosmic neighborhood. High above Earth, a growing cloud of debris threatens everything from GPS satellites to the International Space Station. Traveling at thousands of miles per hour, even tiny fragments can cause catastrophic damage, creating cascading chains of destruction that could make certain orbital regions unusable for decades. Swiss startup ClearSpace, working with the European Space Agency, is tackling this problem with ClearSpace 1, the first mission specifically designed to actively remove debris from Earth's orbit. Initially targeting a Vega rocket component from 2013, the mission has since shifted focus to the Proba 1 satellite. Swiss watchmaker Omega became the first private entity to support this crucial initiative, with launch scheduled for late 2026. This matters more than most people realize. As humanity becomes increasingly dependent on satellites for communication, navigation, weather forecasting, and countless other services, maintaining clean orbital environments isn't optional. It's essential for continued technological civilization. The forgotten pioneer of reusable rockets. In the 1960s, while the world focused on the race to the moon, Boeing engineers were quietly designing something that wouldn't be fully realized for another 50 years. Their recoverable launch booster concept featured a rocket stage that would launch spacecraft into orbit, then separate and use turbojet engines for controlled return flight, landing on conventional runways for reuse. Sound familiar? What SpaceX accomplishes today with the Falcon 9's dramatic ocean landings is essentially what Boeing envisioned 6 decades ago. The concept was never built, shifting priorities and budget constraints killed the project, but it established the conceptual foundation for the reusable rocketry that now transforms space access economics. Sometimes the most important innovations aren't those that succeed immediately, but those that prove an idea is possible, waiting patiently for technology and economics to catch up with vision. Transportation without boundaries. Kawasaki's Alice system represents perhaps the most ambitious reimagining of transportation infrastructure ever attempted. Picture entering a compact, hydrogen-powered cabin that seats 4 people comfortably. This cabin carries you through city streets like any vehicle, but then something extraordinary happens. It docks directly into a train without requiring you to leave your seat, transfer luggage, or interrupt your journey in any way. The same cabin that carried you through urban traffic now travels at high speed along railway lines. Upon reaching a port, it boards a ferry, still with you inside, crossing bodies of water as part of an integrated journey. The system could even interface with aircraft, creating truly seamless travel across multiple transportation modes. Debuting at the Osaka Kansai Expo in 2025, Alice challenges our assumption that different transportation methods must remain separate, competing systems. Instead, it envisions infrastructure as an interconnected network network where transitions become invisible and travel becomes truly fluid. Smart glasses that finally work. Meta's Aria Gen 2 smart glasses represent the moment when augmented reality technology finally becomes genuinely practical. These aren't clunky prototypes that look like science fiction props. They're functional devices that people might actually want to wear in public. Upgraded sensors include RGB cameras, spatial microphones, eye-tracking sensors, and SLAM cameras that provide precise positional awareness. New features like heart rate monitoring enhance accessibility, particularly for blind and low vision individuals who can benefit from real-time environmental description and navigation assistance. The breakthrough isn't just in hardware, it's in the AI processing happening locally on the device. Speech recognition, hand tracking, and spatial mapping occur in real time without requiring constant cloud connectivity. With 6 to 8 hours of active use in a lightweight, foldable design, Aria Gen 2 offers contextual assistance that feels magical while remaining genuinely practical. The return of the dirigible. Aeronova is bringing airship technology back from historical obscurity, radically reimagined for modern applications. These next-generation dirigibles focus on passenger and cargo transportation using environmentally friendly designs capable of year-round operation in various weather conditions. Unlike airplanes, airships can hover indefinitely using minimal fuel, carry heavy loads to locations without infrastructure, and operate with remarkable sustainability. They feature semi-rigid structures, mechanized mooring systems, and the ability to land on small pads or even water surfaces. Applications span logistics, tourism, emergency services, and access to remote regions where conventional aircraft cannot operate economically. As climate concerns intensify and remote areas need reliable connectivity, airships provide capabilities that fill gaps conventional aviation cannot address. Heritage meets innovation. The SW-51 Mustang represents something unique in aviation, a perfect marriage between historical reverence and cutting-edge technology. This ultralight aircraft is a 70% scale replica of the iconic World War II P-51 Mustang, built with modern carbon fiber structures, retractable landing gear, and a Garmin glass cockpit that would astound original Mustang pilots. Powered by a turbocharged Rotax engine, it delivers a climb rate exceeding 2,000 feet per minute and cruises at 216 knots. Authentic details include simulated rivets and even a Merlin engine sound system that recreates the distinctive audio signature of the original aircraft. This isn't about practical transportation, it's about preserving aviation heritage while incorporating modern technology, proving that progress doesn't require abandoning what we love about the past. Internet everywhere on Earth. AST Space. Mobile is building something that sounds impossible. The world's first space-based cellular broadband network that connects directly to ordinary smartphones without requiring any special hardware or modifications. Using satellites like Blue Walker 3, with its massive 693 square foot antenna, AST has already achieved the first space-based voice call and 5G connection from orbit using completely unmodified phones. Partnering with AT&T and Vodafone, they're eliminating dead zones across land, sea, and air. This represents a fundamental shift toward truly global mobile connectivity, where your phone works everywhere on Earth, from the middle of oceans to remote mountain peaks, through direct satellite connection. The implications are staggering for emergency services, remote work, maritime operations, and connecting underserved regions that traditional cellular infrastructure cannot reach economically. Augmented reality in the pool. Form's Smart Swim 2 goggles bring augmented reality to competitive swimming in ways that transform training fundamentals. These high-tech goggles project real-time metrics, distance, time, heart rate, stroke count, directly into your field of vision, allowing continuous performance tracking without interrupting workouts. With upgraded eye seals, integrated heart rate monitoring, and compatibility with both iOS and Android devices, they sync seamlessly with training applications like Strava. For competitive swimmers, this represents a training revolution, continuous performance feedback without the disruption of checking watches or stopping to analyze data. The technology demonstrates how augmented reality can enhance athletic performance by providing information exactly when and where it's needed most. Your AI roommate. 1X Technologies' neo-humanoid robot is designed specifically for home environments, representing the moment when sophisticated robotics finally enters domestic life. Featuring a soft, 3D printed nylon suit that mimics natural human movement, Neo is powered by advanced neural networks that predict actions and enable contextual interaction through body language and custom language models. Planned for early home testing in 2025 with an estimated price between $20,000 and $30,000, Neo could revolutionize home robotics by making sophisticated assistants genuinely affordable. This represents robotics meeting daily life, not in factories or laboratories, but in kitchens and living rooms, helping with tasks that define independence and quality of life. Your AI personal trainer. The ACKIE K1 brings advanced fitness technology into home environments with remarkable efficiency. This AI-powered home gym folds down to just 0.3 meters, making it 90% smaller than traditional gym equipment, while offering over 140 classes and 280 different movements, including strength training, Pilates, yoga, and aerobics. The AI-driven coaching system uses motion tracking and real-time feedback to create personalized workout plans tailored to individual fitness levels. The K1 provides comprehensive fitness assessments monitoring cardiovascular endurance, muscle strength, and flexibility, ensuring a holistic approach to health and wellness that adapts as users progress. The present is already tomorrow. These technologies aren't arriving gradually, they're converging simultaneously, faster than our minds can fully process the implications. They represent real innovations, already functioning, already changing how we move through the world, communicate across distances, work toward goals, and live our daily lives. The future didn't wait for our permission to arrive. It simply showed up, quietly revolutionizing everything while we were looking elsewhere. The only question that remains is whether we're prepared for the world these technologies are creating, because ready or not, that world is already here.